We met on a diplomatic station orbiting Earth, back when the galactic peace accords were still just rumors whispered between cautious ambassadors. I was a human engineer, she was an Illyri translator, tall, graceful, and with those bioluminescent streaks that pulsed down her cheeks when she was emotional. I thought it was beautiful. Still do. Our union shocked both species. But we didn't care. That was a year ago. Now she wakes up in cold sweats. Locks every door. Flinches when the intercom beeps. And last night, she whispered, "You're not safe here." It started subtly. The stars outside our habitat dome began to flicker strangely, and Velia's communications console kept receiving encrypted signals, garbled noise, untraceable. She stopped going out. Refused to see her own people. Even stopped wearing her ambassador's crest. I confronted her in the greenhouse, where she tended earth plants she never ate. "Velia, talk to me. What's going on?" She looked up, her silver eyes glinting beneath violet bangs. "Kale, if I tell you, we'll both be targets." "We're already targets if you keep acting like this." She hesitated. Then she pressed her hand to the biometric lock and opened the greenhouse floor. A secret compartment. Inside were documents, a compact transmitter, and an Illyri dagger. "What is this?" She didn't answer. Instead, she pressed her forehead to mine, a traditional Illyri sign of deep trust, and said, "They lied to me about Earth. About you. About everything. I was never meant to fall in love." That night, we didn't sleep. She explained everything. The Illyri High Council had embedded operatives across Earth, not for peace, but for observation. Humanity was unpredictable, dangerous, they claimed. Too adaptive, too emotional. Velia had been part of a silent evaluation, gathering intel on whether humans could be integrated peacefully or if another option was needed. Another option? I asked, chilled. She couldn't even say the word. But I saw it in her eyes. Extermination. But then she met me. Fell in love. Broke protocol. I tried to warn the council you're not a threat. That you're worthy. But someone intercepted my report. Since then, the signals, the surveillance, the silence from home. Kale, I think they sent someone to erase the evidence. She meant me. I started noticing shadows that shouldn't move. The auto door opened when no one stood near it. Velia's reflection in the window didn't always match her movements. It was like reality was fraying at the edges. And then I found the implant. Tucked behind her ear, buried under the skin. One she didn't even know she still had. It pulsed when she slept. I scanned it while she rested and realized it was transmitting location data. They knew where we were. They had always known. We fled at midnight. We couldn't risk the transport ports. Too easy to track. Instead, we boarded a mining skiff heading to Jupiter's belt under false IDs. Velia cut off her bioluminescence using a neural suppressor. I masked our biosigns. We didn't speak the whole trip. Until we reached the asteroid refuge of Verum 6. A forgotten rock. Abandoned tech. And silence. We hid in the dark, beneath rusted turbines. Huddled together under thermal blankets. It should have felt like safety. But it didn't. And then, they found us. It wasn't the Illyri Council who came. It was one of their enforcers. Tall. Masked. Wrapped in synthetic black armor that shimmered like a void. No face. No name. Just a mission. Velia pushed me into a cargo shaft and locked the hatch. "Stay there," she yelled. "Velia. I love you. That's why I won't let them take you." I screamed. Slammed the hatch. But I couldn't break it. Outside, I heard the clash of energy weapons. The sound of metal slicing. Then silence. Too long. I pried open the hatch with a plasma tool and ran. Velia was kneeling. The enforcer, dead, his mask shattered beside her. Her arm was bleeding, and her hand trembled as she held the dagger. Her bioluminescence flickered like a storm. I dropped beside her. "You're hurt." I disabled the implant. "They can't track us now." "But Kale," her voice shook. "More will come. We'll keep running." She shook her head slowly. "No. Running won't change the outcome. I have to end it." She told me about the failsafe. Hidden in the Council's secure databank was her original report, the one where she vouched for humanity's potential. If we could transmit it to the right systems across the galaxy, it would expose the Council's intentions. Force a review. Maybe even a cease to their plans. But that databank was on Ilaris Prime, her homeworld. "Going back is suicide," I said. She looked at me, eyes soft. "That's why you're not going." She left me on a moon near Saturn, with enough supplies to last months. She gave me her crest. A symbol of trust. A promise. "If I don't come back," she said, "find the rebellion. Show them this. They'll believe you." I begged her not to go. She kissed me once. Soft. Long. "I used to be a weapon," she whispered. "But you made me want to protect, not destroy." And then she was gone. Days passed. Then weeks. I listened to the stars. I scanned every transmission. Nothing. Until, one night, a signal cracked through the static. Broadcast complete. Evidence delivered. Directive cancelled. It was her voice. But weak. Cracking. I cried. Laughed. Fell to my knees. And then, another message. "I love you, Kale. I won't be coming home, but I've made the galaxy safer for you." I built a shrine in the dome where we once grew her earth plants. Ileri flowers bloom there now. Somehow, they thrive even in our gravity. Every night, I sit by them. Talk to her. And sometimes, when the stars flicker just right, I swear I see her reflection, smiling back at me.